Hey guys, welcome back to Geomine. This is Paolo as usual, and I just want to start off by saying thanks so much for all the support over the first video. It really went well. I was a little bit overwhelmed actually by how much support I got from all you guys, which is great. So I'm already back recording another one, and I thought I'd show you around this base a little bit more. And I've kind of been working on this for the last few weeks or so. And I kind of started it off with a bit of a theme in mind, and I suppose selecting a couple of blocks to use, and as you can see it's mainly stone. There is a bit of wood in there as well, and the fact that it's beside the water, I would kind of count that as a bit of a main colour and a block, if you like. But up there we've got a tower with the melon and pumpkin farm in it, so a lot of these things kind of double as functional as well as kind of aesthetic. And I've got loads of kind of bridges and stairways and arches and stuff, and I wanted to put all those in just to kind of break up the look of all the buildings and stuff. But this is a little dock here as well, so I may as well show you around a bit. This, of course, over here is my kind of first settling base, and I kind of had my eye on this kind of peninsula here and thought I should build something on it. And I kind of started off with this kind of balcony idea here and just kind of went with it. And I like this dock here. I'm kind of thinking of putting some sort of a pier coming around here. But I've got a couple of ideas in mind of how to build all this up, but I guess I kind of have an overall plan of what I'm going to do, but it's a kind of a slow work in progress, and I like to just kind of see how I go and how to shape things around the landscape and stuff. So there's never any definite plan, but this is the kind of the thing I'm looking at, kind of arches and pillars and all this sort of thing, and balconies, and trying to get light in. And it is a bit of a challenge building some structures in Minecraft, but what I like to do is things like this, mixing up different type of blocks one behind the other and stuff. And yeah, so I guess I'll start with a bit of a tour. So this is kind of my, down here, it's Casa di Paolo. This is my kind of hub where I've got basic storage, basic furnaces. I've got a bed over there and stuff just to get me going, and I think I might end up, I'll keep this but I'll redistribute things out a bit more and have a bigger storage area somewhere else. I'm kind of needing it because I'm filling up with a lot of stuff here, as you can see. But I like this. I like what I've done with this for a kind of a basic kind of starting area. I think it looks pretty well, and the water feature in the middle I think works nicely. The lighting, I'm using torches at the moment. I'll get back to lighting maybe in another episode, but lighting is something I like to kind of think about. But this is kind of where I'm working from. And I like to use all these kind of corridors and stuff. And there's a secret behind there, which I'll show you another time. And then switch to sandstone here just to brighten it up a bit. A nice kind of bridge over here. And I'll kind of just show you the flow of the place for now, and then we'll come back to individual segments. But these all link up. This tower here I think is kind of cool. Again, the mixture between the different bricks and using stairs and stuff around the place I think is pretty cool. And a little switch here feeds the whole way up to the top. And this is kind of the way I like to farm, little by little, as I'm walking around the place. Not happy with the torches here, but I will deal with those another time. I do like this kind of bridging. I think it looks pretty cool. And I've got a kind of a plan for what to do up here, the main kind of castle area where I'll put all my bed and everything. And then this feeds back into here. You would have seen this room in the last episode. But I'm kind of using this for my enchanting and brewing and stuff. Again, I know this isn't much, but you kind of walk through here every now and again, and if you do need, like, I don't brew that many potions, but if I need some, you know, that's after a few days, it just builds up and stuff. And a couple of potions here and there. I'm building up a CD collection at the moment, so if there's any donators, please leave them there. And yes, this is kind of the main entrance, I think, for now. But I've got a lot of plans for here, and I kind of want to build this out here and make a big courtyard out here and stuff. At the moment I'm just using it as a basic tree farm. But this is how I work. It's all kind of work in progress, and the more I go, the more it gets finished off and stuff. But I may show you some building the next time I am. But for now, I'm going to leave it there for this bit of a tour. And what I want to kind of just talk about quickly is that Rue has informed me, so I told you that myself and Rue started a base together over there. Well, one of the main problems about where we are is that there's a base up there, I'm not sure who it is, and there's a couple in each direction, and the mines below have kind of been exhausted, let's say, and we don't have it. Well, it's difficult enough to get resources, so I think he wanted to go out, find a new spot, kind of a fresh beginning and stuff. And I have a few clips of that which I may show you, but he's left, which gives me free reign to do whatever the hell I like over there. So in fairness, he's left me with a couple of tree farms and stuff, which is cool. But I don't know, I suppose when you build with someone else, you're always worried about not stepping on their toes and stuff. So now I can kind of just go ahead, and when we're not on the server together, I can do whatever I want. And that's kind of the main reason I built this, was because if we weren't on the server together, I kind of was a little reluctant to build over there, because I didn't want to build anything he didn't like. But okay, so this is my kind of my main base now, I suppose. And what I plan to do is go into each bit in a bit more detail and give you progress updates on what I'm doing. So for now, I'll say all the best. Thanks. I'm not too happy with this floor here. I think as far as the room goes, could do with brightening up a bit. So I thought that I might put in a slightly different block just to brighten it up. And in the meantime, I got an invitation from Rue to go and check out his new base. So I think I'm gonna end this video by leaving you with my visit to see Rue. And apparently it's really far away, so I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's looking nice. I think that's looking brighter. I'm gonna finish that off. I'm gonna have to get kitted up properly for it and get out there to see him. So enjoy this segment, and I'll see you next episode. So I finally met up with Rue. It was pretty far away, and this is where he is, in a big mad ocean biome. I do like ocean biomes, I have to say. This is quite nice. I'm guessing he's got a sandstone generator, or a sand generator, but I couldn't be sure. Come on, show me. And grab a boat, okay. Well, I like that. That's pretty cool. I wonder what he's got going on there. Ooh, he's been doing a lot of building. Very nice. Oh, it's an NPC village. That's handy. So he's got an NPC village here, which he's going to refurbish and rebuild and stuff. And I think it's a nice location, a lot of space, there's nobody nearby. And as we were saying, one of the problems with where we are is that there's a lot of mines spilling into each other and it's hard to get resources. But here he's not got anybody for about 1,000 blocks away, which is pretty cool. I like these beaches. I think he could do something really nice around here. And he left a little shrine for me, so he says. Yes, I have one. I took the one that I broke. So we're just going to go back and look at this pyramid base again, because I think it looks pretty cool. I like what he's doing with it, and I think he wants to link the two of them up from underneath, which is a good idea. But I like the water, sandstone and wood kind of look. I think they complement each other really well. I think he really likes working with sandstone, and I do too, but I tend to work with stone a bit more. Anyway, I think I'm going to head back to my place now and do a bit of building, but this is cool. I'm glad I came out here, and I'm going to come out and see him again at some stage to see how he's getting on. Hey guys, so I'm on my way back from Rue's new place, and he's telling me that he's finished in our old place and that it's now all mine. So just change the sign so people know where the base is, and I'm gonna get on building. So see you next episode.